Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. This is Newsbreak for Wednesday, January 18th. I'm Brad Locke. Thanks for joining us. You can catch Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. You can watch it at djournal.com, Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. Going to take a quick look now at news, sports, and weather on this Wednesday. Let's start with the Weather Underground forecast. For today, we're going to have a likelihood of rain, a high 59, low of 56. Chance of rain is 70%. More rain as we look at the 3-day outlook. Thursday, thunderstorms, high of 66, low of 55. It's a 100% chance of rain. Friday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 70, low of 55, just a 10% chance of rain. And then Saturday, rain is possible with a high of 70, low of 56, and a 40% chance of rain. Let's take a look now at some of the top stories from the Daily Journal and djournal.com on this Wednesday. Brittany Womack doesn't have a lot of experience as a teacher, but she brings plenty of passion to her job. Womack, who's in her 6th year as an educator, was named the Tupelo Public School District 2017 Teacher of the Year on Tuesday. The 31-year-old Saltillo native who teaches 1st grade at Joyner Elementary School was surprised with the award at Tuesday's board meeting. Womack said she had a love of teaching at an early age and has always wanted to help others. She tries to pour the energy from her passion into teaching and caring for the students in her classroom. She said creating and maintaining a positive classroom environment is one of her top priorities, and she asks herself each morning, if I were a student, would I want to come to my class today? Womack began her career at Parkway Elementary before moving to Joyner. She has both her bachelor's and master's degrees from the University of Mississippi and is currently working on her national board certification. Womack gave credit to her fellow veteran teachers who she said helped build her up. Lee County supervisors are asking state lawmakers for some flexibility for a possible new jail. State law says a jail facility must be built within a mile of the county courthouse, and given that the Lee County courthouse is in downtown Tupelo, supervisors are concerned they won't be able to obtain sufficient land at an affordable price within the 1-mile radius. The county supervisors unanimously approved a resolution on Tuesday asking the Mississippi legislature for an exemption. State Representative Jerry Turner of Baldwin said he plans to introduce what is called a local and private bill. Such a bill would apply only to Lee County. Turner said he does not expect opposition to the exemption. He said the goal is just to give Lee County supervisors some flexibility, not to change the entire law. Lee County leaders are exploring the possibility of a new jail, but no definite plans have been made yet. 20 years ago today, Shannon Police Chief Bobbie Spencer was shot and killed, and the case remains unsolved. The shooting happened in the early morning hours of January 18th, 1997, as Spencer was entering the Shannon Police Station around 4:30 a.m. He was ambushed and shot in the back of the head with a high-powered rifle. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation took lead on the case, but it has remained fairly quiet over the years, not releasing information on any evidence or leads to the press or local law enforcement. And when asked this week to comment on the anniversary of Spencer's death, MBI refused, with a spokesman saying the agency does not discuss ongoing cases. Now, while the unanswered questions and lack of closure are disheartening to Spencer's family, daughter Andrea Spencer has faith that the case will one day be solved. And while the case remains open, there was a deathbed confession in 2005 by a man who'd had run-ins with the law before. The man, who was severely injured after a shootout with police in late 2004, confessed before his death the following February that he had killed Spencer, and his brother later confirmed the story. Lee County Sheriff Jim Johnson said he passed that information on to MBI, but he never heard back. Now, of the 64 cases involving law enforcement officers killed on duty throughout the nation in 1997, Spencer's is the only one that remains unsolved. And in sports, the Mississippi State women's basketball team continues to make history under Coach Vic Schaefer. The latest milestone came Monday night when the number 4 ranked Bulldogs beat rival Ole Miss 73-62 to improve to 19-0 on the season. That's the best start in program history, eclipsing the 18-0 start of 2 years ago. Schaefer, who's in his 5th year as head coach, has one of just 2 remaining unbeaten teams in the country. The other is number 1 UConn. Schaefer was very pleased with his team's performance Monday, which improved the Bulldogs to 5-0 in SEC play. The Bulldogs were led by Victoria Vivians, who averages 16.9 points per game. And at the rate it's going, MSU could best its single-season win total that it set last year when it racked up 28 victories. That season ended with a loss to UConn in the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament. Up next for MSU is a trip to Alabama on Thursday at 7 p.m. That's it for Newsbreak on this Wednesday. We do want to remind you to check out one of the podcasts we produce here at the Daily Journal, The Memo, all things Northeast Mississippi, news and entertainment, with myself and W. Derek Russell. Every Wednesday and Friday, you can catch new episodes. So look for a new episode later this afternoon. Listen to it for free in iTunes, your podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. Also, be sure to check out the Capitol View webcast, a webcast with Bobby Harrison, our Capitol Bureau Chief down in Jackson, talking about the Mississippi legislature. The new episode this week talked about the proposals made by Ed Bill to rewrite the state's education funding formula. Look for that at djournal.com. All the stories I talked about today you can find in your Daily Journal and at djournal.com. We're on Twitter at djournalnow. Give our Facebook page a like as well. That's it for Newsbreak on this Wednesday. I'm Brad Locke. Have a good day. We'll see you next time.